So for anybody that seen my video yesterday, about the new transfer paper that I bought called Jet Opaque 2. Um, so I figured out what it was that I was doing wrong. I was up all night and had read some stuff on Google to figure out what it was that I was doing wrong. And so I did a little research, and so now I realize it wasn't that I was what? You can't be in my live this video. So I realized that it wasn't that the paper wasn't no good. It was cause I didn't know what I was doing. But I mean, like I said, this is not a tutorial for whoever watching. If you watching or you watch my video, then we learn it together. So you gotta make some mistakes to be able to get it right. So I just want to show y'all like a couple of t-shirts that I did with light color transfer. Light color transfer paper. This is like some of the shirts that I did with when I was just starting out. Like I said, I'm just starting up, so just practicing on transfer paper that I bought at Walmart. This is actually from the transfer paper that I got at Walmart. For those of you just want to start out and want to practice, I started out practicing on some old shirts. So when I pretty much got everything down packed as far as designing, right now I'm using GIMP. I'm not using Photoshop. I was just like practicing on old t-shirts, so this is like a new t-shirt. Once I figured out how to size everything, how it would look on the shirt to fill the whole shirt, I realized that if you want to make it bigger, depending on what size your printer prints, mine only does 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10 letter size, or it's another one start with a L. I can't remember, but that's about big as it gets. So I figured out how to do it to make the shirt look fuller. So I end up having to use more than one sheet. And this is the transfer paper that I use that I got at Walmart, and they also have the dark color transfer paper. But like I was telling y'all yesterday, if you watched my video, I realized, after trying so many times with the dark color transfer paper for inkjet printers, that when you print a transfer for a dark color transfer, the process is totally different. I just assumed that it was all the same, and the same way I could print a light color transfer paper, it'll be the same process for a dark color transfer, and it's not. So that's what I realized yesterday, and I thought that maybe, I had read the directions. That's one thing you guys have to read, especially if you're just starting out and you don't have anybody like I didn't to teach me the processes to go by step by step. So always make sure you read the directions as far as the settings, how long to press it, how much pressure, because some stuff might require more pressure. So this is just one of the shirts I did with light color transfer paper. Let's get him one of the other shirts. Um, so right now I'm working. These are just like clip art, but the last shirt I showed y'all was something that I designed. This is just some clip art. You can go online if you're just looking for clip art like catchy phrases or catchy images. This is just clip art. This is also this was my first print that I did. This was on a brand new shirt. But as you can see, when I first started out, it's like some tricks to it that you got to do in order to, and this is also from the light color transfer paper here, that you have, it's tricks that you have to do to keep the image from cracking, to hold the ink in. I looked it up and the guy said he used parchment paper. I don't know what parchment paper is. I just assumed it's the paper that you peel off and put it back on there to hold the ink in on the glossy side. Press that back down and then give it a little stretch while it's still the shirt is still hot to keep it from cracking. But like I said, this was my first shirt, so I think it still looks pretty good, even though I had some cracking in it. But I figured out a little trick to doing it where I could get a better result. Give me the other shirt. And like if you just starting out and want to have some stuff to practice with, you can also order samples. This is a sample that I got from Transfer Express just to practice. This I did this on the old shirt. This is you want like quality transfers, and you don't want to have to. You're not like somebody that can do the design. You're not like skilled in that type of thing. You can order, send them your custom art, or you can make designs on there, or just use clip art they have, and they can ship you everything, and all you have to do is press. But this turned out pretty good. It's like a stretch, litho stretch material. So right now I'm just waiting on my machine to get to 350. And this another shirt that I designed. This I did this one on the old shirt as well. So, but like I said, you can become creative if it's something that you want to make a business, like myself, and just you know practice on designing different stuff, and when you figure out the process. So we about to start pressing out the wrinkles in this shirt.
Wait, put this way.
Yeah. Okay. So this one we just gonna knock out a couple of wrinkles. Like I said, anybody that's watching this is not a tutorial. It's just like a something I can look at myself like a blog or something of just the process of me learning. Maybe I could be able to help somebody else out that's struggling, they want to get started and don't know how. What I did, I just did a lot of research before I got started. I did a lot of reading, watched a lot of videos, a lot of videos. Yeah, I probably don't watch every video they got on YouTube about heat pressing and all that stuff. But I mean, you learn as you go. Like I said, I don't know everything, and I don't have nobody I can go to learn from. So I mean, it's trial and error. So I'm just gonna, from what I read, it says for best results, on darker transfers, you can do heavy. And this something else I didn't know yesterday. If y'all watched my video yesterday, I didn't know that when you doing a dark. Well, I know from reading it that when you printing a dark transfer, you don't have to mirror it like you do the light transfer paper, but you also have to peel the adhesive first, and you lay it right side up. This is just some clip art I downloaded online, and I just printed it out. Just something simple for practice purposes only. I'm just trying to figure out how they peel this adhesive off before they do it. This how I saw the man do it from the tutorial that I watched. I guess I need to get a tool, so I got the end of it. So when you printing, if you're doing an inkjet, always give the the image time to dry before you print on there. So we just come kind of make sure our t-shirt is straight and lay the image where you want it. I just want mine in the middle. And I'm going to put the glossy side of what I peeled off back on there. And I'm going to always make sure you put your Teflon sheet as a cover on top of that. So y'all keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully this time it'll work. So this the instructions. I just googled the instructions for this type of transfer paper that's for dark colors only. I did want to kind of try it again now that I know the process of the difference in printing dark color transfer paper and light. If I was able to use this on the and this is a cold peel as well. So I'm gonna take it off and get a shirt time to cool down before I peel it. And then once I peel it, I'm gonna put it back on there and just put the Teflon sheet on there to kind of give it a stretch so I don't have any cracks in the image. Like I said, you know, it's a learning process. You just learn along the way as you go. But because I didn't know the process of what you do with the dark color transfer paper, and again, this is jet opaque too. This is for dark transfers only, but in the store they told me you could use it for light color transfers. But I mean, it's a whole different application process than the light color transfer. You just mirror your image when you print it, flip it over, and press. And then if you want to do a hot peel or cold peel, do it like that. But that's totally different. So I would apply the same process I would do to a dark color garment on the light color transfer, and I'll come back and do another video for y'all to see if you actually can use a dark color transfer on the light color garment, because it's supposed to be for dark colors only. But just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna try it just for the experiment, not for like a tutorial or nothing. Just for the experiment to see what kind of outcome it's gonna be. I mean, the girl in the store said that it worked better on the light color garment, so we'll just see. And this another shirt that I got on it's just some clip art I got online. I thought that was cool. Did that. So we're gonna see if it feels pretty cool. Well, it still feel a little warm. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit more. And then I'll come back and do another video just to see how the dark color transfer paper look on the light color garment. But I'm still gonna invest in a different type of transfer paper for light color garments. Because when I was looking it up last night, for y'all just getting started, Jet Opaque is really made by Nina, and they only make, from what I looked up, now I don't know, I could be wrong, they only sell dark transfer for dark color garments. So it feels pretty cool. Now you want to be gentle because, like I said, this is a process that I saw online. I'm not really sure if this is the actual process that you would do for a dark color garment. Like I said, I'm still learning. This is the process that I saw. If I can get it up to peel it. it's messed up. And that's why you should always practice on an old shirt. Because as you can see, the paper uh, stuck to the image. So basically, I probably should have just used the Teflon sheet. But um, again, you gotta make mistakes in order to learn from your mistakes so that you can um, do better the next time. So this one is messed up. The paper stuck to it. But we're gonna try to get off as much as we can. And a little trick that I learned uh, is I can take a wet rag and scrub all that paper off of it and it'll come right off. So like I said, it's trial and error. So if this the way the man on the video did it, so I mean, as you can see, mine didn't come out the way his came out. So I tried again on the old shirt and see how it come out. It stuck to it. All the paper stuck to it. So I mean, now I know. I mean, this like a science experiment. When you starting out and you don't know, you don't have nobody you can ask. You just try different stuff until you figure out what works.